Spaghetti.
Oh my goodness! Well, boys and girls, we don't have good news. It's like 10 p.m. on a Friday night. I'm just about to watch episode 1 of season 4 of Ozark. I'm not really big into Netflix series all that much. I really don't have time. I don't watch TV. I really don't get into all that kind of stuff often. And I got a text from our boy Jake from Enthusiast, and he's stranded right now. The LBZ left him high and dry. It's like no joke in the teens, probably 11 degrees, maybe 10 degrees outside right now. And he can't even start the truck without it overheating. It's having all these issues. Jack and Enthusiast towing service to the rescue tonight. We got Misfit all ready to rock and roll. Luckily, otherwise we could have brought the Super Duty, but we're gonna put this brandy spanking new beautiful truck to work tonight. We're gonna go hook up to the deck over. I think he's gonna send me his location if he hasn't already. He already did. We're good to go, and yeah, we're going on a rescue mission tonight. Let's just take a minute to appreciate one thing real quick. Look at those switchbacks and all that white LED lighting. Oh my God, it looks so good. It's incredible how a few minor changes can just make you fall so much more in love with something when you already loved it so much. Look at that. Here we go. If our GPS serves us correctly, we should be approaching Sir Jake from Enthusiast here any minute. I wonder if he's sitting down. He's probably sitting down. Knowing Jake, he definitely found a comfortable spot. Hopefully he's still maintaining some of that climate control in the LBZ. Because boys, it is freaking cold outside. Definitely not the ideal scenario, but fortunately, I was only one call away.
Meanwhile. Anyway, a current update on my situation is, well, I don't think that's supposed to be there, and, well, yeah. Huh. That ain't good. I don't know what to do, man. Ah, fuck.
Oh, I'm seeing hazards. I think that's our boy. Hey!
Hey, how are you?
You're not supposed to park here.
I thought it was like a good parking spot. I don't know what you want from me. All right.
This dude enters 2022 and he just decides to sit in the most random places. I just can't believe it anymore. The real question is, though, how's the UFO looking right now?
Oh, it made me pull my camera out. That answers that.
All right, hey, how about I turn around and we get you fixed up here, bud?
All right, let's make it happen.
It's a little shreddy spaghetti.
Oh my goodness, dude, you're not supposed to make spaghetti with an LBZ, bro.
What the hell happened now?
Yikes, dude.
Yeah, it's
wow.
seen better days. I heard it like make a weird noise when I got onto the highway, and I was like, all right, maybe I just hit a few stones or something.
Goodness, dude.
And then I pulled onto this road and I heard it again. I was like, that's weird. And then I tried turning into my my road, and it's like, why can I not turn?
This is not the kind of rubber we like to shred, man.
Wrong end of the truck to shred.
It doesn't look like it did too much damage.
No, I don't.
There's a belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really didn't. Look at it. You have just.
Yeah, it's literally rubber.
This isn't the type of rubber remarks you're supposed to lead, dude.
I'll just take some bug and toe remover.
I like how you call me and you're like, I think my my power steering pump went out.
Yeah, I'm like, it's finally time to do the front end.
No, you should be able to steer just fine. It would just be really hard. And you're like, okay, Jack, the truck's like throwing all these codes now and everything. And I'm like,
here we are.
Here we go. Here we go.
That's it. I'm not gonna lie, when I heard like the initial knock, 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 I'm like, oh my God, there's a freaking rod.
Uncle Rodney. All right, so what do you say? We get it loaded up?
Sounds a little frozen.
A little bit. Straight on. Crank left a little bit. Go left a little bit more. Left a little more. All right, now straight. Now straight, straight up. Keep going. I don't want it to run for long. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good, good, good. Ah, listen to that air ride self-leveling with the adjusted weight at 25 pounds. We're gonna have to get that thing adjusted because 25 pounds isn't enough to accommodate for a full rig. not the ideal occasion to say what's up, but it's all good, man. I'll take it.
It's an occasion nonetheless.
How are those white lights rolling up, though?
I'm not gonna lie. This thing rolling up now with all that white light is... I actually just shredded the belt so I could see this thing at night. That's the only reason I did that.
You know what, man? It's justified, dude.
I absolutely took a knife to it and was like, I need to see that Denali at night pull up now.
Certainly not the easiest occasion, but it's all right. We'll let it fly.
All tactical, I swear.
12 seconds later.
Yes, yes, yes. Cummins fans, now's your opportunity to talk smack down in the comments about reliability of D-Maxes. Do it now or forever hold your peace. This man even throws the rock lights on. Look at him go.
When I said you had no brakes.
Yeah, that was really
Good thing that hitch is, you know, maybe on its way out. Stay tuned for a future upload.
Hopefully I broke up some of the ice.
No, you did. You got a nice chunk of ice broken up.
Yeah, I definitely I think might have pinched the small one off, but I just came off the trailer there. It was not. Yep. Luckily that ice was there to catch our fall.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
Look at this thing. Shreddy spaghetti, buddy. Dang.
Let's see if we
Can we pull? Yeah, I was gonna say. Is it completely torn in half, or?
a few pieces. Hold on.
Yeah, you did a number to it. Look, dude. Look, it was whacking off all the whirling piping and everything.
Fortunately, I think with
It did no damage. Like you're completely fine.
with some bug and tar remover.
That
that'll
rubber
come right
got.
off.
Yep. Luckily, we have a good product for that. That can also be found on our website. That can also get you entered for that truck and $30,000 cash. Just an FYI. But in all seriousness, thank goodness. It got so hot in there, dude. You were literally melting and throwing molten rubber, bro. Yo, so walk us all through, like, what did you hear? You didn't hear like a loud thwack or any smacks?
No. So I was on the highway driving home from getting dinner with my friends, and I heard what sounded like, I would describe it as like small rocks getting thrown up into the fender wells. I was like, all right, that's a little weird. Turn my radio down, listen for another little bit. Didn't hear anything too crazy. I was like, all right, it's probably nothing. I'll keep driving. I don't hear anything going, you know, drastically wrong. So then I drive for a little bit, turn onto my road to get down to my house, and I hear that little thwacking again, which would I'm assuming be hitting maybe here. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of rubber under there.
Whacking off, dude. Yeah, I mean, there's like a little bit, bro. It's like coated.
Yeah. So I heard that noise. I'm like, all right, that's a little weird. And then I went to turn onto my street, and I'm like, I ain't got no steering. So I text Jack. I'm like, all right, looks like we might be doing a front end on the LBZ a little sooner than expected. It was the battery not charging came up on the dashboard. I was like, well, that's weird. I've never seen something like that before. So I turn it off. I get out and look, and well, this is kind of hanging out here like this. So
Yeah.
here we are.
And your brakes were also completely gone.
I ain't heard anything.
Oh, wait. That shouldn't have just come off like that.
Maybe that's that weird noise I've been hearing.
Nothing should have come off like this, Jake.
It goes right here.
This would have been bolted on, brother. Yeah, no.
That might have been that weird noise I was, like that little whine that I was hearing, and that finally.
How's this look on the inside here?
It doesn't look too like, there's not shadings.
Yeah, but no, that shouldn't have been.
Telling you, ain't got no gas in it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna. That's merely an idler. That's just a guide pulley. That is also shot. I'm gonna leave that there for you. Yeah. Don't forget the rest of your belt, sir.
But wait, there's more.
Wait.
Oh, is there more?
Oh yeah. Yep. Don't forget that one.
Oh, that's important.
Yep.
I think I could probably piece this back together.
I think you'll be good, dude.
Throw it back in.
A little bit of JB weld, maybe 2-part epoxy, you'll be all right. Yeah, you might want to look into one of these too.
What is it?
It's an idler.
What does it say?
Yeah, it sits right there, and it basically just the bridge between the tensioner and your crank.
Pump down there.
What would you explain that sound as for any LBZ or older Duramax owners watching.
You know, it's kind of hard to describe.
Was it a jingle? Was it like a ringing, or was it a...
That was the video I showed you. I have a video of it. It's kind of, almost sounded like an exhaust leak or a
squealing.
Leak. Yeah.
Play it. It's actually pretty hilarious.
Well, yeah, I got no clue what this is.
Sounds like metal on metal action.
But that makes sense as to what... Does it now that this is here?
It does.
That make sense?
It does sound like metal on metal action.
But
Wait, listen. That's pretty loud.
It was, and it wasn't bad. It started off kind of soft, and now, obviously, it kind of progressed. But...
Yeah?
It progressed a little bit. Not too terribly much, but... Yeah, so that explains, though, why it got louder with the RPM. Why I thought it was like exhaust or something like that.
Yeah, that little SOB was howling.
Yeah, so... I wonder if the bearing went out.
Yep.
And then that led to that.
That bearing is, as I would refer to, as a complete failure. Wait, were those the ticks that you heard? The metal ticks? The bearings just flying out all over the motor? Ding, 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 ding.
That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. So
we're investigative enthusiasts.
The belt didn't actually shred. The belt was fine. The pulley let go.
Yeah, because look.
Yeah.
This sits over there with space. There's a bearing that would be in there.
Yeah, so there's probably...
I wonder if you can find any souvenirs.
That's what
that might be one in there that's just totally shredded out.
I mean, it is... Yeah, it's seen better days.
Wow.
Everybody's safe. The truck's fine. It's sleeping in climate control tonight.
Air conditioning. Let's not do that.
Ready to rock and roll. Here, Jake, I'll do you a favor.
Yeah, we should probably wheel the surgeon cart over for tomorrow.
I'm just trying to do a little preemptive planning for you, buddy. Ready to rock, pal.
I'm just going to sleep here tonight. I'll see you in the morning.
The next day.
Alright guys, welcome back. It's the next morning here, and well, we're gonna do a little episode of Jake Does Some Mechanical Work today. On from last night's inspection, the carnage was, well, it wasn't too terrible, but it was bad enough. Stopped at Advance this morning. Got a few parts here. First of all, got a new one of these because we broke ours a couple months ago and we haven't had one since, and I'm gonna use that to apply tension to the tensioner. But we got ourselves one of these. We'll figure out how to put that one on today, which will be replacing this one. I'd say it's seen better days. Well, no, 2-for-1 deal. As we discovered last night, the pulley decided to join the space program and decided to dislodge itself from the motor. So we got ourselves one of these, a Dayco no slack. So we're gonna install that bad boy, and hopefully he doesn't decide to go to space. So to be brutally honest with you guys, I've never really messed with the serpentine belt before, and well, there's a first time for everything, and today is going to be that first time. Fortunately, here at the shop, we've got Wi-Fi, and we've got this sweet iPad, which has YouTube on it, which, if need be, I will be using. So let's bring that over and set that on the roll cart. And then I think we got to grab the top side creeper, because I ain't leaning over that all day. I'm going to lay down. You guys know me. If I can sit, I sit. Oh, that's heavy. Alright guys, upon further inspection, it looks like I got the wrong part from Advanced, which, you know, it happens. I need smooth pulleys. They gave me, looks like groove pulleys, and they're not the same thing, so I gotta run back to the Chevy store here real quick. Chevy store. I wish there was a Chevy store. I guess there is a Chevy store. The Chevy parts store. We'll go with that. And I gotta grab the proper pulley. Shouldn't take too long. I'll be back up here and we'll be getting this thing back and alive. Hopefully sometime today. We'll see. See you guys soon. Alright guys, we are back from the parts store. We got both of the proper pulleys now. Good old genuine AC Delco pulleys. Much better than the other stuff that we had that wouldn't even have worked unless I did some fabrication, and you know, that's not necessarily my strong suit. However, let's get these pulleys back in so I can start to figure out that serpentine belt, which I have a feeling is going to take me a little bit. But we'll get there when we get there. Let's get these pulleys put back in. Actually, a quick side note, just to show you how bad that one pulley failed. These things, oh wow. Oh, I mean, it really failed. I wonder if it's still down here somewhere. It's seen better days. But yeah, that's how bad the failure was. I'm surprised that didn't make more noise than it did, but all right, let's get to it. let's see if it blows up. I don't know. Google didn't fail me. We should be all right. However, not everything on the internet is true, as most of you know. And if you don't know, not everything on the internet is true, ladies and gentlemen. However, I think I have it routed properly. The belt is tight, and the tensioner is on. So, that leads me to the point of, I believe that we are ready to crank her over and see what she does. If it blows up, I was never here, didn't do any of this work. If it works, I did everything. Remember what I said, guys, if it starts, I did it. If it doesn't, I was never here. It's making some noises. Alright. So far, so good. Yeah, it works. I'm shocked. Everything's spinning as it should. The fan's on, alternator's charging. AC compressor's not running, but it's belt is good. Power steering is on. Alright, sweet. Now, let's see if that terrible whine that I was hearing is there anymore. That is all motor, baby. That's exactly what that whine was. Tyler, we're gonna take a look at it Wednesday, but I don't know if there's a need for that anymore. Yeah, I think it's fixed. It only took a complete failure to figure out that's what it was. Woohoo, that Stealth 64, man. It's just the perfect turbo in my opinion. Now that wasn't a crazy hard install by any means. However, I've never done it before, so you know, there were some little tips and tricks that probably would have made it a little bit easier. Fortunately, our good buddy Tyler down at Next Level Motorworks got back to me really quick on those little tips and tricks, like what's the last thing I should put on the serpentine belt. And well, as soon as he told me that, we got it right in. Speaking of Tyler, he is the guy that did all of the piping and head gaskets on the LBZ, which this thing has been running fantastic, except for the belt, which is not something he could have accounted for. That's just something that wears and tears over time. And man, his install jobs are just absolutely, well, like his name states, next level. He takes the extra time, goes through, reruns the whole harness so it's not sitting on top of the motor, and you can see all of this beautiful Whirly custom fab piping. Something that takes a ton of patience and a ton of time, and he absolutely kills it. Makes it look easy, to be honest with you. I don't know how he does it, but he does. But that being said, all of this Whirly custom fab piping is, well, it's a little dirty, so let's get it cleaned up. Alright guys, that concludes this week's LBZ Chronicles. Hopefully there's not an episode next week. We'll see. Part of the game with an old truck, but I mean, minus the dirty factor right now. Look at that thing. How could you not love it? I'm gonna get on with my day today. Don't forget to hop over to enthusiast.com, check out some of our new gear, and get your entries for Ghost, because this thing, no matter how many times you look at it, it's always gonna put a smile on your face. All done by none other than Tyler from Next Level Motorworks, Low 60. However you know him, he is an absolute master. I mean, look how clean and crispy that install is. It's crazy to think one of you is gonna be taking that home soon, but only if you get entered. But that's where I'm gonna end this one, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment if you want to, and we'll see you in the next one.